I'm not gonna lie, I spend a lot of time testing online tools. Most of them don't last, some work briefly, a few are actually worth talking about. This video is about one of those. If you've ever tried to verify WhatsApp and needed a US number, you already know it can be annoying. Numbers expire, codes don't arrive, apps stop working without warning. I've been through that cycle more times than I'd like to admit. So in this video, I'll show you a method that currently works for WhatsApp verification. What it does well, what it doesn't, and how to use it properly without getting locked out. No shortcuts, no guarantees, just a clear walkthrough so you can decide if it's right for you. I'll also point out the common mistakes people make when setting these numbers up, because that's usually where things go wrong. If this kind of practical, no-noise guide is useful to you, consider subscribing. I test tools so you don't have to. Just so you know, this isn't something I control. I'm walking you through what's currently working when this video was made. Alright. Let's take a look at how this actually works. Head over to the Play Store or the App Store and download this app called Helium Mobile. Do yourself a favor and install it. It's basically free of charge. You're going to thank me later. Now, you will need a very good VPN if you live outside the US. The VPN I'll be using for this tutorial is called VPN Spider Pro. It's also partially free to download and use, so download that and install it as well. If you already have another VPN in mind, you can use that too. If this part feels confusing, don't worry. As long as your VPN shows a US location, you're good. Now, what we're going to do is connect to any server in the United States. Just follow me step by step and do not skip any part of this video. You might miss an important step. Once you're connected to a server, open your Helium mobile app. Let's get it going. Follow the few steps that appear on the screen. It's very easy to navigate. At this stage, you'll be given 3 plans to choose from. That's the Zero plan, Air plan, and the Infinity plan. Since you and I like everything free, we'll go with the free plan, which is 100% free forever. Select that and let's move on. There's no card required for the free plan, and you're not being charged later. That's why we're choosing this option. Here, you know what we're going to do next, right? Yes, create an account. The options are already given to you, so just choose how you want to register. I prefer using my Google email. In some cases, when you register with one Gmail account, you may see a message saying, "Account creation blocked." Try again. If that happens, make sure your VPN is still working and turn it back on if it's disconnected. If the error still persists, you'll need another email, specifically an Edu email if you are outside the US. That way, it will work perfectly. I tried different emails and it didn't work until I used my Edu email to verify my account. I've left a link in the description showing how to create a free Edu email, so check that out. Let me switch back to my computer. For the address, we'll use this website here, since I'm currently not in the state and you may not be either. Simply copy the street name and paste it into the search bar. It will show you a list of addresses. Choose one, and it will automatically fill in the remaining fields. Now it's time to verify your identity. Tap on the Verify Identity button, then tap Begin Verifying. Your name and the address you used will be displayed here. Just add your date of birth and tap Continue. If you run into this error, do not panic. I repeat, do not panic. This is all part of the process. Most people think they've done something wrong here, but you haven't. Just follow exactly what I'm showing you. Tap on the Retry button and it will take you back to the previous page. Re-enter all your details manually, this time using your home country address, then tap Continue. Next, you'll need to verify your ID. What I can tell you for a fact is to use your national ID. Maybe a passport, because it is widely accepted globally as a form of identification. Don't worry, your data will not be shared with any third party. You'll also be required to complete a selfie verification. Just follow the instructions and verify your identity. Make sure you're in a well-lit place and your camera lens is clean. It really helps the verification go through faster. Congratulations! If you've made it this far, you've successfully created your account and you're on your way to claiming your free US phone number. On this page, tap Install. Here, you'll see 3 options. You can use an eSIM, order a SIM card, or install one if you've already received it. Since we're yet to get our free number, we'll select eSIM. Please take note, it's very important to check whether your phone is compatible with eSIM. If it is, tap Let's Begin. Most phones these days are eSIM compatible. If you want a new number, choose the first option. If you already have a number from another service provider and want to keep it, select the second option. We want a new number, so we'll choose the first option. Many of you may face issues during the E911 address verification. Let me show you the easy way around it. Go back to the home page, edit your profile, and update your address to a New York address. This works perfectly. Let me know in the comments what issue you're facing and I'll help you fix it. Now it's time to install your eSIM. If your device supports eSIM, tap Install My eSIM and it will automatically install on your phone. My phone supports eSIM, but I also want to show you what to do if your phone doesn't support it. In that case, you'll get an error message. If your phone doesn't support eSIM but you have another phone that does, tap Install manually. This will display all the details you need to install the eSIM manually. The first link is the server address where your eSIM will be downloaded from, and the second one is used to activate it. The good thing is that this eSIM does not require a confirmation code. For Android users, copy the single-use activation code shown on your screen. On a Samsung device, go to Settings, then Connections, select eSIM Manager, and tap Add eSIM. Choose other ways to connect to a mobile network and paste the code. On a Google Pixel, go to Settings, select Network and Internet, choose SIMs, tap Download a SIM instead, then Next, and paste the code. I'm explaining this verbally since I don't have the phones with me right now. On an iPhone that supports eSIM, go to Settings. Then Mobile Service. Select Add eSIM. Tap Use QR code. Since we don't have a QR code, choose the option to enter the code manually. One important thing to note is that after manually installing your eSIM, you need to turn it on. Sometimes it's switched off by default, and you won't see your number activated until you enable it. Once you see the number, that's it. The hardest part is already done. Let me tell you a secret: if you followed me step by step carefully and attentively listened to me, you should have your eSIM now. But after installing the eSIM, tap I've completed this step and follow the remaining instructions to finish setting up your Helium mobile number. On your dashboard, if you want to see your phone number, just follow the steps shown here. If you live in the US, you can start using your Helium mobile number straight away without any additional settings. However, if you're outside the US, there's one last setting you need to complete. Tap on your eSIM. Tap Wi-Fi calling. And enable Wi-Fi calling on this phone. Once Wi-Fi calling is enabled, you can start using your number to make calls and even register for WhatsApp and other social media platforms. Just to be clear, this won't replace your main SIM. This is a secondary number you can use for verification, calls, and apps like WhatsApp. Wi-Fi calling is what makes this work outside the US, so don't skip this step. If you followed along and your number is now active, you're all set. That's the hardest part done. If something didn't work the first time, don't stress. Most issues come down to the VPN disconnecting, an address mismatch, or eSIM compatibility. Go back, check those few things, and try again. If this video helped you, it might be worth saving or sharing it with someone who might need it later. Because these steps don't change often, but they're easy to forget. And if you ran into a problem I didn't cover, drop it in the comments. I do read them, and I'll try to help where I can. Thanks for watching. Take your time, follow the steps properly, and you'll get there.